Hi, essenzas, and welcome back to Essence Unleashed podcast by La Vostra Essenza. Unfortunately, Timo is unable to join us for the long term due to his personal project commitment. So we have a new handsome co-host to join with me. I'm Nia.
Hello, everyone. I'm Baptiste. How's it going today, Nia?
Pretty great, actually. The sun is shining and I'm feeling energized. How about you?
I'm doing well. Had my morning coffee, so I'm ready to tackle the day. Ready to dive into today's topic?
Absolutely. I'm really excited about this one.
Me too. Today we're exploring the rule of reciprocity in dating and why some folks think spending big bucks equals winning hearts.
Yeah, it's something that's been on my mind lately. The idea that you can, buy someone's affection.
Right? It's interesting and honestly a bit concerning how often that mindset shows up.
Exactly. So let's break it down a bit. Do you want to give our listeners a quick rundown of the rule of reciprocity?
Sure. Basically, it's a social psychology principle where if someone does something for you, you feel an obligation to return the favor.
Like when a salesperson gives you a free sample and suddenly you feel like you should buy the product.
Yes. Or when a friend picks up the tab at dinner and you feel like you should get the next one.
And in the dating world, this can look like one person spending a lot on a date, hoping the other will reciprocate with affection or attention.
Exactly. It's like they're creating a sense of obligation, sometimes without the other person even realizing it.
Right. But does that really lead to genuine attraction?
I don't think so. It often backfires because it can come across as manipulative.
Agreed. No one likes to feel like they're being bought or that they owe someone something.
Absolutely. So why do you think people resort to this tactic?
Well, I think there's this societal narrative that grand gestures and lavish spending will impress someone.
Yeah, especially with all those movies where the protagonist, wins over their love interest with extravagant displays.
Totally. Those rom-coms set some unrealistic expectations.
Exactly. But in reality, it can make the other person feel uncomfortable or pressured.
Right. It shifts the focus from building a genuine connection to fulfilling an obligation.
Precisely. And that can really undermine authentic interaction.
So what do you think would be a better approach?
I believe focusing on authentic experiences is key. Activities where you can genuinely get to know each other.
Absolutely. Like going for a hike, grabbing coffee, or visiting a local art gallery.
Yes, things that encourage conversation and allow you to connect on a deeper level.
Plus, it takes the pressure off both people.
Exactly. It allows feelings to develop naturally.
But let me throw this out there. Do you think there's ever a place for more extravagant dates early on?
That's a good question. If it's something both people genuinely enjoy and it aligns with their interests, then maybe.
Right. Like if they're both really into theater and excited about seeing a new show on Broadway.
Exactly. But it shouldn't be about trying to impress or make the other person feel indebted.
Agreed. It's all about the intention behind it.
Absolutely.
This reminds me of the Hare Krishna movement we studied in college.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. They would hand out flowers or small gifts in public places.
And then people felt compelled to give a donation in return.
Exactly. Even if they didn't want the flower in the first place.
That's the power of perceived obligation.
Right. And in dating, that can translate to someone accepting expensive gifts or dates and feeling like they owe something back.
Which isn't a healthy dynamic at all.
Not at all. It can lead to resentment or discomfort.
So how can people avoid falling into this trap?
I think it's important to set boundaries and communicate openly.
Definitely. And for those who feel the need to overspend, maybe reflect on why that is.
Yes. Is it coming from insecurity, a desire to impress? It's important to examine those motives.
Exactly. A genuine confidence doesn't need to rely on material displays.
Absolutely. Authenticity is much more attractive.
I was reading about a study that found people are more attracted to humility and kindness than wealth.
Oh, really? That's fascinating.
Yeah. It showed that genuine qualities outshine material possessions when it comes to forming connections.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So maybe focusing on being genuine and present is more effective than an extravagant date.
No, I couldn't agree more.
By the way, I have a friend who used to always go all out on first dates.
Oh, yeah? What did he do?
He'd take women to the fanciest restaurants, buy them expensive gifts, the whole 9 yards.
And how did that work out for him?
Honestly, not well. He rarely got second dates.
Interesting. Did he ever figure out why?
He did. He realized that he was coming off as trying too hard and not letting his true personality shine through. So it was that.
So what did he change?
He started planning more casual dates like coffee or a walk in the park, and focused on getting to know the person.
And did that make a difference?
Absolutely. He began forming genuine connections and his dating life improved.
That's a great example.
Thanks.
Have you ever been on the receiving end of someone overspending on a date?
Actually, yes. Once I went on a first date and the guy surprised me with an expensive piece of jewelry. Whoop. But it was a $200 piece of jewelry.
Wow, that's intense. How did that make you feel?
Honestly, it was overwhelming and made me uncomfortable. We had just met. Okay.
I can imagine. That's a lot for a first date.
Exactly. It felt like there were unspoken expectations attached to it.
Did you address it with him?
I tried to gently explain that it was too much too soon, but he didn't seem to understand.
That's tough. Did you go on another date?
No, I didn't feel comfortable continuing.
Makes sense. You have to trust your gut.
Exactly.
You know, that brings up an interesting question. What if gift giving is someone's love language?
That's a fair point. If gift giving is genuine for them, that's valid. But timing and pacing are still important.
Right. It's about matching the gesture to the stage of the relationship.
Exactly. Grand gestures are more appropriate when you've established a deeper connection.
Agreed.
But do you think there's a flip side? Like, could someone misinterpret modest spending as a lack of interest?
Possibly. I think expectations play a big role.
Yes. If someone expects traditional gestures and doesn't receive them, they might feel undervalued.
So how do we navigate that?
Communication is key. Discussing what you both value and enjoy can help set the right expectations.
Absolutely. Being upfront can prevent misunderstandings.
Definitely. And showing effort in other ways, like being attentive and considerate, goes a long way.
Agreed. Effort isn't just measured by dollars spent.
Exactly.
So any tips for our listeners on navigating this?
I'd suggest focusing on shared experiences that allow you to connect authentically.
Yes, and don't feel pressured to spend extravagantly just to impress.
Right. Let your personality and genuine interest shine through.
And be open to collaboration. Let the other person contribute to planning.
Absolutely. It creates a more balanced and engaging dynamic.
You know, I was thinking about how much fun spontaneous activities can be.
Oh, like what?
Like trying out a new food truck or going to an open mic night.
That's a great idea. It keeps things light and fun.
Exactly. And you get to share new experiences together.
And those memories can be really special.
Definitely.
Well, I think we've covered a lot today.
Agreed. It's been a great conversation.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Visit lavostresenza.com to begin your minimalist, luxurious fragrance journey right now. Join us for a memorable fragrance adventure.
Be sure to join us next time when we'll discuss how effective communication can transform relationships.
Can't wait for that.
Me neither. Until then, take care and stay true to yourselves.
Bye, everyone.
Close your eyes, dear essenzas, and imagine a world where every scent tells a story. A world where fragrances are not just perfumes but journeys, where memories are not just moments but vivid, aromatic adventures. Welcome to the fragrance brand that understands the art of capturing emotions, La Vostra Essenza Profumeria. In each of episode collections, we invite you to embark on a sensory odyssey where we explore the boundless horizons of scent. Join us as we dive deep into the realms of fragrant notes and enchanting essences, where the stories behind each bottle unfold like the pages of a cherished novel. At La Vostra Essenza, we believe that fragrances are not just about smelling good. They're about feeling deeply. Our perfumes are crafted with passion and precision, designed to transport you to places you've never been and emotions you've yet to explore. With each episode, Collections, we'll take you on a fragrant voyage through time and space, from the sweet nostalgia of old-fashioned scents to the bold, innovative fragrances of tomorrow. So, join us, dear essenzas, as we embark on this exquisite journey through the world of fragrances. La Vostra Essenza Profumeria is not just about scents. It's about the emotions, memories, and experiences that they evoke. Are you ready to awaken your senses to explore the uncharted territories of your essence? Then, dear friends, welcome to La Vostra Essenza. Let the fragrance-infused adventure begin. Discover your essence with La Vostra Essenza. Your olfactory adventure starts here. Visit lavostraessenza.com right now to start your fragrance journey. Be ready